I don't even know where that came from. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. Oh my God. Please give me a second. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. As you know, I am from Detroit, but I reside in Georgia. Um, and my mother is sick right now. And I don't know. I just don't know. I really just don't know. Um, but I'm not going to get into that right now. That is not why I'm here, honey bun. That is not why I am here. So I did say that I was going to be on at 5:30, but again, it's a lot going on. So if I have to pause or if I hit mute, please excuse me. Please, 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 please. I might have to get off. If I get off abruptly, just know something is going on. So I ask for your prayers in advance. Um, I may have to hop a flight tonight. I don't know. Like I, I just don't know. So, um, I came on because I need to do my brain. I have been drinking. I did smoke, and I did take a Valium because my nerves. I am. It's a lot, and I say it all the time. And I if you are an only child and you have older parents, you understand. If you don't, you won't understand. And I pray. Um, it's a lot. It's a lot. But anyway, welcome to the Shine Talk Show. Hit that like button. Um, Subscribe if you have not. Turn your notifications on. And last but not least, hit that Cash App that is pinned below. Real quick, it's so much going on. Oh my God, like every time you turn around, it's something. It is something. It is something. Where do we start? Where do we start? Where do we start? Where do we start? Did you hit the like button yet? Um, let's see. I'm going to start. Okay, so we all heard about the story about Bishop Charles Ellis. Um, there are certain stories that I will never talk about because of the personal relationship with the people. Um, some stories I will touch on because I have a relationship with the person, but it's not like a personal, I deem family type thing. Um, so yes, I am from Detroit. Yes, I know Bishop Ellis. My grandfather and his father were good friends. As a matter of fact, that's where my grandfather's funeral was. So uh, Bishop Ellis, he was the dude, like Greater Grace Rock. You know what I'm saying? Chucky, what as we knew him then before he became pastor and bishop, played the drum, played the organ, um, played with like Thomas Whitfield, the Great Lakes, a bunch of choirs around Detroit as well as Greater Grace. So you know, um, as he got older and he started preaching and became pastor when Bishop died and so forth and so on. I'll say this. I have heard things about him from credible people, but I will not repeat. This one I can repeat because it's public. Now, I deemed it strange when she came out because it was like, why not? Then it came out that she was doing the book, but it's still like, why now? Um, I wholeheartedly respect Bishop Ellis because he didn't deny it. He didn't come forward with some cockamamie story made up or blame nobody or whatever. So, I I commend him for that. I do not like the fact that this was said now, and now not only him, his family, his church family, and other people now have to, that did know, have to relive this again. And to the people who did not know, this is like a new thing to them. So it's bigger, kind of, sort of, than it should be, being as old as it is. So she comes, Melody. I think she goes by Melody or something or another, whatever. Um, she comes forward and she says that this was this long relationship, and he was 15 plus years older than her, and he helped her with her business, and he, like, all of these things, and this is not revenge, this is not this, and I don't care about this, I'm just telling my story. And of course they're going to bring God into it. Girl, where was God when you was doing what you was doing? Like, how do you get a revelation now? What made you now say, you know what? Or what made God say, now write this book? Like, okay, like Superhead wrote a book and she told about everything, but she didn't say anything before then. She said some names, but then some names she didn't. Like, you can get your story out with being malicious. And I feel like she was being malicious. I feel like it was some shady stuff, and I feel like you trying to pull something for a reason. I just couldn't put my hand on it, and it just didn't sit well with me. Well, if I didn't run across something that could explain something. We are not on StreamYard, so we doing the old faithful phone to phone. Welcome the phone. But real quick, I don't even have to say nothing. I'm gonna let her introduce herself. Let's go.
Hello, TikTok. You have to excuse me. Like I said, I'm having a bad hair day. This is a follow-up from Melanie and the Bishop Ellis story. I'm on here because, like I said, she DM'd me some filth, as usual. I wanted to let her know that I was there. If they roll the camera back, you can see that I used to be sitting in the sanctuary waiting on her to come down because I had to get a ride back home with her because she used to drive this burgundy little fishbowl truck that was, and it didn't even look American. And if those that know her know what I'm talking about. Like I said, Melanie was a thief. If they really do the background, if they dig into her background, they will see that she was writing bad checks when I ran up on her, when I met her through Milan, her son's other side of the family, the dad's side of the family. She was writing bad checks. She always wanted to be something more than what she was. Like I said.
Pause. Miss Thing, you are known for writing bad checks. So now these bank statements, I questioned them at first because, one, they looked too new to be as old as she said they were. And for you to just readily have these papers just sitting here. Oh, wait, that's my address. Like, you just had all kind of bank statements just. And It just seemed weird to me. You know, when you have mail that's old, you can tell that it's old, but that looked like new mail. And listen, if you have the right type of program, baby girl, you can pretty much, ooh, this eyelash is doing this thing. You could pretty much print and make anything you want to and put anybody's name on that you want to. She showed the name at the top. She didn't show no transactions or no dates or nothing like that. So I kind of question it. So let's get back to this girl. Let's go.
It was always an issue of her being in a man's face, and like I said, she pursued him. She always talked about being the first lady, and I used to be like, Melanie, that's not right. You're wrong. You're not supposed to do that, because she knew she knew what she was doing. This man, I never seen this man approach her in the beginning. This is all in the beginning, you guys. This is in the beginning of when this first transpired. I don't know what happened on the other end of the back end of the story, but this is the beginning of the story. How she used to run up in his face, how he always tried to her, because she ran the story that, whoa, it's me, I don't have anybody else, I don't have a family and all that, which Milan grandmother tried to help you. You lived with her. You came off. You were a user. You came off. You wanted. You came on to a lot of people. And like I said, I will come to Detroit, Melanie. You know I will. You
Pause. Ma'am. See, here's what people don't be understanding. Every time you say something, there is somebody that knows you, the you, not the you portray to be. They know the you. So here is someone who knows her, and you've always been, allegedly, so she say, a schemer and a scammer, and you pursued him. Now, yes, a lot of these leaders do end up messing with these girls, okay? But there's a but. They throw themselves at them. I've seen it. There are women who go to church to throw themselves. They go to the church to try to get close to the pastor or somebody as close to the pastor as possible. That's some of the musicians are they getting it by default, because the person really don't want you. They just want someone in leadership, and you just happen to be in leadership. That's why when you look at people and you be like, how did he get her? It's because he's in leadership, not because she really wants him. She wants to come into the musical. She wants to sit on the front row. She wants to lead praise and worship. She wants to be the main soloist in the choir. She wants to be the first lady. She wants to be the nurse. She wants to be as close to leadership as possible. And this happens. And this is a prime example of it happening. Let's go.
No, I'm not threatening you. This is not something to intimidate you, but I will show up in Detroit and we can sit down and we can have this conversation. Me, you, and Milan's side of his dad's side of the family. We can all have this conversation and we can do it on video if you want to. Since I'm such a liar, I'm calling you out. You are a liar. You are sick. And I advise you to get some help along with trying to act like you're, seeking the Lord. Along with that, I advise you to get some help. You are desperately in need of counseling. And no matter what you say, I know, and the people that I know that you pursued this man and hunted this man down. Clout, Melanie, oh my God, this is clout that you're doing. You want clout off of Bishop Ellis' name. That's why you're doing this. That's why you're coming out saying all these negative things and putting all this out about what he did and all that stuff. That's why you're doing it, because you're chasing clout, because you feel like he's not giving up anything to you anymore, so you got to get some more money out of it. Melanie, like I said, Milan grandmother told me that your house is condemned. You can see through your basement floor that the outside appeared to be decent, but the inside is condemned. Melanie, you let your daughter walk from, I believe, Hamtramck all the way to a certain part of Detroit by herself. Yes, you have a daughter. I don't know her name. I can get her name, but I know about Milan and Emperor. The way you used to treat Emperor, Emperor used to have to watch Milan. You would leave them in that apartment. I am not a liar. And like I said, Melanie, I will come to Detroit and we can all sit down and we can have a kiki moment about the past. Like I said, I haven't talked to you in years. I haven't talked to you in years. And you say, oh, because you left Detroit. Melanie, it was a minute before I left Detroit that we wasn't talking. You are a liar. You are a scammer. You are a thief. And these are the things that I know you to be, and you are a whore. So if you want to keep going with this, we can. I will air you out continuously, and you know I can and will.
And period. And will. And she'll come to Detroit. And she said what she said. So Miss Melanie, Melody, Melodic, whoever you are. So you pursued Bishop Ellis. And then when things started going left, you decided that you wanted to start talking about it. This lady just said that you're a known scammer. So you did this, and then you started posting all of these things, and you acted like a victim, and I don't like that, because there are people who are real victims. There are people who are real victims. And you tell stories like this, and then when there are people who are actually victims and things actually happen to them, then people are looking at them like, oh, here we go with another story. And that's not fair. If you wanna write your book and you wanna tell your story, use fictional characters. It's still to get out. And people that are from that city or that are around there, they'll know what it is that you're talking about or who it is that you're talking about, and it'll be told. He didn't come out and call you a liar and say, no, this didn't happen or anything like that. He said, yeah, I did it. I had counsel, which means him and his wife had counsel. I'm pretty sure whatever had to be done was done, and it was over with a long time ago. Now these people and this new people and the new generation have to live this over again as if this is hot tea, and it's actually a hot mess. I said it. It's a hot mess, ma'am. It's a hot mess, Melody D, whoever you are. It's a hot mess. You didn't AI'd or copied and pasted a bank statement and put his name on it. Show the rest of it. Don't just show the names. We don't care about that. Let's see the transactions. Let's see the dates. Let's see the deposits and the withdrawals and all of those things. And if he helped you, why then turn and do this? What is what's the problem, ma'am? What is the problem? He is a nice guy. I'm pretty sure if you needed something, he would have helped you get it. Like, you could have even went to First Lady Chrisette and asked her. She probably would have gave it to you. But the fact that you're doing this, what are you looking to gain? What are you looking to accomplish? What is the end goal with this? We have someone who knows you. You put her picture out, you put her in it, and then you DM'd her pretty much to like, hey, go along with what I said. What, ma'am, why? Hey, Inspire, how are you, love? Like, why? What are we doing? What? I'm so sick and okay, here's the thing. This is leading me to somewhere else. Hit that like button as you come in, y'all. Leaders are humans. Humans have human feelings. Humans have human wants. If you would stop saying things like, or stop expecting people not to have sex, you're going to be let down every time, be it him married or single. That's just real. That's just being realistic. Regardless to whether he's single or married or whatever, it's a possibility. He or she. I'm not gonna say he because it goes for both. So I run it back. You just got here. I'll run it back. There is a young lady who knows Mellow Dick D, whoever the girl that outed Bishop Ellis. So let's see. Let's run it. Let's listen to a little bit of what she said. Let's listen again to what she said. Here she go.
Hello, TikTok. You have to excuse me. Like I said, I'm having a bad hair day. This is a follow-up from Melanie and the Bishop Ellis story. I'm on here because, like I said, she DM'd me some filth, as usual. I wanted to let her know that I was there. If they roll the camera back, you can see that I used to be sitting in the sanctuary waiting on her to come down because I had to get a ride back home with her because she used to drive this burgundy little fishbowl truck that was, and it didn't even look American. And if those that know her know what I'm talking about. Like I said, Melanie was a thief. If they really do the background, if they dig into her background, they will see that she was writing bad checks when I ran up on her, when I met her through Milan, her son's other side of the family, the dad's side of the family. She was writing bad checks. She always wanted to be something more than what she was. Like I said, it was always an issue of her being in a man's face. And like I said, she pursued him. She always talked about being the first lady. And I used to be like, Melanie, that's not right. You're wrong. You're not supposed to do that. Because she knew, she knew what she was doing. This man, I never seen this man approach her in the beginning. This is all in the beginning, you guys. This is in the beginning of when this first transpired. I don't know what happened on the other end, the back end of the story, but this is the beginning of the story, how she used to run up in his face, how he always tried to her, because she ran the story that, whoa, it's me, I don't have anybody else, I don't have a family and all that, which Milan's grandmother tried to help you. You lived with her. You came off. You were a user. You came off. You wanted. You came on to a lot of people. And like I said, I will come to Detroit, Melanie. You know I will. You know, I'm not threatening you. This is not something to intimidate you, but I will show up in Detroit and we can sit down and we can have this conversation and we can do it on video if you want to. Since I'm
Miss Mamas. Miss Mamas.
such a liar. I'm calling you out. You are a liar.
You're a known liar, ma'am. You are a known liar. There's another she did another video. Here's another one. Let's hold on. I'm gonna start it from the beginning. She's mad, ladies.
This is more so reaching out about the Bishop Ellis and Melanie story. I told my friend that I wouldn't engage in this, I wouldn't comment, I wouldn't post anymore, but I had to get back on here and post because I woke up to the comments of Melanie speaking something about, I said something about a fairy tale, but I'll get into that in a minute. Melanie, how are you liking my hair? I didn't do my hair again for you. This is called natural hair. I don't wear wigs and all that stuff. This is my real hair. Shout out to the women with natural hair, and who wear their real hair without extensions and wigs and all that. And nothing to other women that do, but just shout out to the women with natural hair. And it's long, it's real. So to get into the story of this is Melanie reached out and made a comment to me that first of all, she condoled the loss of my daughter. And I truly feel, Melanie, that if you really feel bad about condolencing my daughter, as you say, I really would like for you to take the post down. I wish you would have reached out or tried to figure out a way to find or get in touch with me, because if you still talk to Lane now, or you could have told Milan to ask his grandmother to ask Jackie to reach out to me, or however, you could have reached out and looked me up on Facebook. You could have reached out and asked me, could you post this picture, which I would have told you I have wanted no parts of it. Melanie, I'm confused at the fact that you said that I told you, oh, this could be a fairy tale, you guys are going to be together, or whatever that you commented on. When you knew that I was in a cult-like church myself, that, they were sleeping with the pastor, they were having kids for the pastor, they were having abortions, the young girls in the church. So you knew what I had came out of. This was right around that time this was beginning to take place on your behalf. So that's how me and you got cool, and that's how I started going to the church with you, because I had left my old church. And that's why I was smoking so much weed at the time when I speak of us rolling up when we got out of church and all of that. Because I was going through my own journey on my own. And for the young lady to say that I was mad because Bishop Ellis didn't want me, baby, listen, I was married at that time. I had all my children by one man. I had 5 girls, 1 boy. I had all my children by one man. I didn't go to church to seek for a man or a woman's attention or to see what I can gain to go to church. That's not what I was going to church for. I had my own issues at that time. So that answers that. And I wanted to say this, that mental health is not a game. It's a real issue out here that we're dealing with in this world. I truly believed and always felt that Melanie had something wrong going on with her, had deeper issues than, what the surface was. Because Melanie is like a chameleon. She can switch. I've seen her go in and out of so many personalities that one minute she would be this giddy, happy young woman, and then the next minute she would be this tyrant. And
pause. Now, there is a TikTok video that Melody did, but she took it down. She was ranting and raving and cussing and fussing and doing all of this, but she ended up taking it down. So the videos that are going around are actually the videos that she did after that, when she was calm and she was sitting in the car and, she was showing the bank statement, so she said whatever. That wasn't the first video that was put out. The first video that was put out, I'm going to find it, she was going nuts. So for you to do that and then dumb down and then go into all of this other stuff, you trying to help women and God told you to do this. I want folks to stop lying on God. Please stop lying on God. God ain't told y'all this. Because if that was the case, why didn't he tell you this 15 years ago? Or when, oh, Father, in the name of Jesus. Father, in the name of Jesus. So, right, leave God out of it, Inspired. Leave God out of it. Leave him out of it. Leave him out of it. It was something else I said I was going to talk about. Okay, so hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you would like to. Hit the Cash App that's pinned. Send me a $5 seed. Let's get this up. Let's hit the share button so that we can hit our goal of 1,000, so that we can boom, go ahead and take off. Jakes. You know, Jakes is coming. Jakes got time. See, Jakes gave the preaching every Sunday ministering part away to his daughter and son-in-law. But he's still running everything. And he's going to preach probably once, maybe twice a month. Never know. But he needs time to deal with this Blackburn, Youngblood, Larry Reed, all of these things. Like, he got time. He got time today. I hope y'all, it's shot o'clock. I hope y'all got some shots. I got my shot in here. So I don't know how this gonna go. It could go left, it could go right. I don't know. Coming like a train. Listen. The things that they are saying, the fact that anybody can say anything. Okay, so I get everybody, well, Jakes is dumb. Jake shouldn't do that. Jakes, this is a waste of time. Jakes this, Jakes that, Jakes this, Jake that. Jakes is showing y'all. Y'all playing with the right one. Y'all done pissed Jakes off. Y'all done piss Jakes off. He told y'all, don't piss me off. But y'all done piss Jakes off. Now you have to deal with it. Y'all, it's Friday. It's Fruck Friday, so fruck it. Y'all let Larry talk y'all into something. And now he's about to jump states, jump continents, and go somewhere else and leave y'all here, and y'all not getting it. All of this started because Larry Reed felt like Youngblood was this honest man, one of his top 10 truthful people. You let him come on your platform. Y'all did all of this talking. Larry said that he talked about Jakes for 10 minutes. I'm not sure if time somewhat stood still for Larry, but sir, it was way more than 10 minutes. And it was 2 days. So we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. You then came and said that you saw the letter for the $6 million. It was said. You said it. I don't care if the video was taken down. Everybody is not crazy, and folks have good memories. It was said. You said it. You came out and said that Manasseh was getting ready to take Jakes to court. People are forgetting that you said you snapped those pictures off of Manasseh's computer and he didn't know. That's what you said. You said it. You said it. You said that it was a leak in Jake's camp and they was telling you stuff. You said it. You did say it. So when you and your minions try to throw stuff in our face and make us feel like we're stupid, then we're looking like, what the hell are you talking about? That's just like when William said that you and Archbishop wasn't together no more. You said that wasn't true. Then you came back and said that it was true. Like, You said that you've been saying for years that you don't like Jakes, you can't stand Jakes, he this, he that, he this, he that. Then you turn around and say you love him. You don't have nothing against him. And then the people who are like, yeah, you did say that. You did. How are you? What is wrong? Hello? Hello? Is anybody home? Hello? Like, what is it? Like, yo, we gotta really, 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 like, use our brains. Like, this stuff happened. I left all my notes. It's like I said, it's been a lot going on today, so I'm just off my dome and stuff is just coming out. So just bear with me. I'm sorry. Let's see. Jake's team came out. Jake's team came out today, and was it today? Yesterday? Whatever day it was. Jake's team came out and like knocked the damn ball out of the park. Everything Blackburn was saying was deemed to be a lie. Everything he did was wrong. Nothing that they told him to do, he did, but he said he did. Like, this is. Y'all let Larry talk y'all into something, and now y'all got to deal with it. You have to deal with it. Shout out to St. James for reading the manuscript earlier. I'm not saying that nobody else do it. Well, okay. So, shout out to St. James for reading the transcript. I was working and I was listening to it while I was driving. I was just like, oh my God. I was trying to type, but typing and driving ain't the thing. So it was just crazy. And the fact that these transcripts came out, the fact that these transcripts came out. Now everybody else got what's the thing where they get the documents? That everybody got this, okay? So when the documents come in, y'all get it. The lawyer, she gets them every time something pop in because y'all are subscribed to these things, so you get them. The I'm every woman, I'm rich, Lispy one came on Pacer. That's it. Thank you. All y'all got Pacer. All of y'all got Pacer. So y'all all got it at the same time. And the fact that y'all are so hush-hush and being quiet, oh, that's funny to me. Oh yeah, that's a kiki to me. That's a kiki to me. Because when that Felton case was out, wasn't nobody paying attention to that like that. Wasn't nobody really reading word for word every time a document came out. But this particular YouTuber just kept reading, and every day it was talked about and talked about and talked about. It was a weird case. Yeah, it happened, but whatever. It ain't this Jake's case. And you didn't say anything today. I find that interesting. Is it because your Cash App friend or your Super Chat friend was getting drugged? Another honest person that Larry brought up that only 2 people believe in? Why are y'all so quiet about it? Y'all ain't made no post about it. You done been live several times and ain't said not a word about it. What is it? Something don't smell right. Something ain't something just ain't right. Like, come on now. Y'all had so much to say when it first started coming out, when Blackburn started putting stuff out, and y'all was, because Jakes might as well sit this one out. Jakes might as well, oh yeah, they about to get Jakes. Oh, Jakes coming. Jakes is making a fool out of you. And y'all not saying nothing. Why y'all not talking about it? Hello? Hello? They're knocking at the door. Why aren't you saying anything? You steady talking about, you did, they said that this content creator, I'm not going to say her name, and it's not even because I don't want to give you any promotion, because I could care less whether people go over there or not, because people gonna watch who they want to watch. I watch you, so I don't care. But I can't, I don't want to hear about Jives every day. Like, I don't. And you stop playing in people's face like you only mention them when they mention you. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. They said it was over an hour show and 45 minutes damn near was on Jives. Why? Why? But then when Jives say something about William, it's a problem. Why y'all can do it to other people, but other people can't do it to y'all? But that's not why I'm here. That just came out. See, it's this drink. But I'm gonna drink some more. Like, this all started with a $6 million demand. And we keep leaving this out. This doesn't have anything to do with Youngbloods essaying. This don't have nothing really to do with you sent a $6 million demand letter to Bishop T.D. Jakes. That's why we here. Yeah, the story, you told the story, but Jakes didn't bring the lawsuit to you. You took it to him. Here's the other thing. Where in the hell is Youngblood? Where's Youngblood? Youngblood did this interview, and I ain't seen. Have you seen them? Not have you seen Waldo? Have you seen Youngblood? Where is he? Where is he? He's nowhere to be found. Ain't nobody said, well, I seen he made a post, or I saw him. We saw the flyers about the book, and that's it. You ain't heard. It's like he just dropped off the face of the earth like a ghost. Where is Youngblood? Everybody is talking, but Youngblood. You supposed to come back on Larry's show. That never happened. You haven't done your own live. You haven't appeared on nobody else's podcast, TV screen, couch, billboard. It's like he just vanished in the thin air and nobody is saying anything. The person who brought him to us hasn't even mentioned him. I don't want to call him that. His rah-rah team haven't even mentioned him. Where is Youngblood? Was this somebody paid to be Youngblood to bring this out so that Larry can do this interview? Because I can't understand how he's just nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. Nobody mentions him. Except reading the transcript. That's not weird to y'all? Nobody finds that interesting. Is this something? Oh, that's my shirt. Does no one find that interesting? Because I find it very, very interesting that Youngblood has just vanished into thin air. He could be in jail because I know that if you're on parole, you're not supposed to have any dealings with the law at all, or you can go back. So it could be a possibility that he back in jail. It could be a possibility. Somebody do some investigating and see and see if we can find Youngblood. Y'all can find everybody else. You can find your boyfriend or your girlfriend and look up their phone records and stuff. See if y'all can find see if y'all can find Youngblood. See if y'all can find Youngblood. Hit that like button, y'all. I'm sorry, I had to get my lips together. So let's see. What else? What else did I see today? What else did I see today? What else did I see today? Oh, Jesse. Lil Jesse, Lil Jesse, Lil Jesse. Listen. Jesse read for Phil. I enjoyed it. It's Friday. I don't care. Here's the thing. Miss I'm Every Woman. Let me cross my legs for this one. Listen here, ma'am. I liked you once upon a time. I don't dislike you per se because I don't know you. I dislike your character right now. You and William talk about everybody. Now I'm gonna have to agree with Jesse on this one. St. James, don't be mad at me. I know you say we should, but don't. Father, don't punish me. But it's so interesting how people can always tell a story and they are the victim, but can never say, well, I did do such and such, so maybe that's why. Nobody bothers this person unless, be nice, unless she bothers someone. Nobody talks about this person unless they're talked about. And they're talked about quite often. You always talk, ooh. Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. You always talk about how people look. You talked about how I look. You called me a character. A rich character, no doubt. But, and I hadn't said anything about you. Let me turn this light back on. Hold on, let me. For a 50-year-old man, I think I ain't the finest thing on earth. Oh, but our show. There's always somebody that looks better than somebody. But why? I see, there are some people that were not there from the beginning. So yeah, you can pretty much kind of say stuff that isn't true and people can go along with it. But I remember when St. James came along and he was on your page, and that was your homie, that was your brother, and this and that, and this and that, and this and that, and just always camming him up, and just all of the things, all of the things, all of the things. And then his channel started to grow. And then members from all channels, including yours, started going over to his channel. That was around the same time the Carlton Pearson thing. So you tried to like kind of dig into that, but at the same time, you were backhandedly sending DMs to people. But then all of a sudden, he became the bone carrier. And the more the channel grew, the more hatred, well, I'm not going to call it hatred, the more the jokes kept coming, the more the poking kept coming. And he didn't say anything for a long time. But you can only take so much. So I'm going to say this, Miss Ma'am. You can call us whatever it is you want to call us. We dog face, ugly, insignificant, low vibrational. We're none of that. The saints in the Colonel Church sector are none of that. But we do have sense enough to, just like adults, when we act up, we go into our private room. We don't throw shade out in the open and then post them somewhere where you can't see them. If you're gonna say it, say it. I'm not, if I'm gonna say something about somebody, I'm gonna stand on it. Some days your show might be about politics. One day your show might be about the passing of people. One day your show might be about pop culture. One day your show might be about one of the reality love and hip hop shows. It just it varies. But stop downing people and no, if you stop bothering people, people will stop bothering you. And the reason that I'm saying something is because when you say that channel, then you included me, and I have done nothing to you. And anybody from your channel that has come into the chat, the only time they were treated a certain type of way is if they came in hot. If they came in and said hi and just chilled and just blended in with everybody, then nothing would come of it. But when they come in hot and then you pretend like they didn't, then yes, we gonna get hot too. Ray has been there for a very long time, and I don't care what you say, you let Larry dog Ray, and then you try to low-key dog Ray, but because you were caught out on it, you kind of tried to change it. But quiet as it, well, I'm not going to even say quiet as it's kept. You haven't treated Ray the same since. Say what you want to say, but I see. Again, I do watch you periodically because you do have some good shows. You do have some good topics. But when you go to talking about jives all the time, nobody wants to hear that. Not every day. And you say, well, I ain't talked about. Yes, you did. What do you, is there some kind of something that you send to people that make them like forget what you said the day before? Like, let's be serious. Let's call a thing a thing. And this is not a throw off. But you're not going to keep talking about my people And then including me because you called out the whole channel. So if everybody on the channel came on and said something about you, they would not be wrong. Don't nobody bother you. Nobody bothers you. Everybody has a nickname. You don't watch nobody, but you can tell everything that was said and you claim stuff is being sent to you. And that's not true. You may be being sent some stuff, but you watch. You watch. Like with Jives, why? Why you keep bothering Jives? William is way worse than Jives, and you don't say nothing about him. This man lies through his two lips. He lies through his lips and you don't say nothing, but then you low-key throw shade at him, which I don't understand why William can't see this. Like, I don't understand. And then you have the nerve, and I don't know if anybody caught it, to say, well, there's more people watching William than watching me. So what? If you are that girl and you are that it, you don't have to announce stuff all the time. If you rich and you got money, you don't have to announce that all the time. People who got money don't announce it. You always want to see what somebody doing. You always want to see where somebody live. You live with this person. You do this. You do that. Let me see this. Let me see your picture. Why Jesse got to show you a picture of where he go to school at? What is that? Oh, this drink. Jesus, I didn't need. Whatever. What does that have to do with anything? You say you don't like them, okay? Why do people have to prove to you who and what they do? Everybody broke. Don't nobody have more money than you. Ain't nobody on the same level as you. Show your bank account. Why? Why is that important? And then you say people don't have content, but your content is talking about people all the time. Yes, you do have some good shows. You do have some good topics. I ain't gonna hold you. You do. You do. One thing about me is I'm real, and I ain't want to be like, I don't watch that nigga. Yeah, I do watch you sometimes, because sometimes you do talk about good stuff, but do I watch the whole thing? No. Because then you start after you do your content, you start talking about people. Nobody wants to hear that. Jesse was talking about William. Yeah, he slid you in there because it came up, but he was talking about William. Y'all look crazy believing everything that y'all so-called brother said. William is crazy for talking to him again after what he did, and he's trying to blame Buddha, which it took both of them, and he told him to do it, so he did it. But now this is your friend, and now the other person who was talking about you like a dog, now this is your friend. Now y'all all live in, well, he didn't have, well, y'all so late. Y'all so late. Y'all so late. You're late. You're late. You're late. Your reads, they're late. Oh, I laid them girls out. Who? When? You say the same thing all the time. Smile. Full-fledged smile. Just smile. Show the tops and bottoms. Oh, that one. Whatever, it's Friday. Like, why do people do that? you comment on everything jobs do. You need to do this. Why? You have so much content. Why talk about jazz for 30 to 45 minutes? Yes, it's your show. You can do what you want to. But we, the people, trying to figure out if you don't like this person, why keep looking? Why keep talking about it? You went and started doing shows with Felton, the person that you said that you didn't like when you was on Jive Show, but you only went and got him because he won the lawsuit. But then you turn around and say something about the interview with Bishop Jordan. Girl. Hit the like button, y'all. I hope y'all got a drink. I'm about to make me another one because this one is already gone. I'm trying to control what it is that I say, but I don't know if that's like necessarily possible. But yeah, hit the like button, hit that share button. Hit that like button, hit that share button. I'm just really, really, really trying to figure it out. I'm really, 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 really trying to figure it out. Like, even William, he has some good shows, but how is it that you condemn people and talk about people so much? I don't even know why I'm here. How do you condemn people and talk about people so much and tell them they're going to hell so much, and you're pretty much in drag? Oh, why am I saying this? Lord, maybe I shouldn't make another drink. Maybe I should drink some water. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I should drink some water. I think I should drink some water because I'm just not understanding it, yo. Like, I really, 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 really don't. Like, what are we doing? Hold on, I'm trying to see if I can find this other video. Oh, hold on, y'all. I wish I had. I wish I had my other phone. But whatever the case. So y'all gotta be fair and y'all gotta stop acting like people are freaking crazy. We're not freaking crazy, love bug. And people don't have a bad memory. You keep saying stuff and then you backtrack like you didn't say it or like somebody else said it, and that's not true. You sit and you call somebody else a pathological liar and his demons all in him and all of this, but your brother, your friend, has been caught in so many lies just this past year, and y'all don't even talk about it. It's like just because it came from Jives, it's a lie. That's not true. You said something. And I watched it. I did because I was driving and it was in my ear and I was listening. You talked about Jive so much today and yesterday that it was ridiculous. But then when somebody says something about you or mentioned it, you like, I don't know why. I don't know why. Leave people alone. That's the first thing. Leave people alone, and people will leave you alone. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. Oh. Like, How excuse me. You can't talk about people and expect people not to talk about you. And when you call out the tribe, I'm coming. I ain't even hype about it. I actually think that it's funny. I actually think that it's funny. You always talk about where somebody live. He live on top of the grocery store. He stay over there on 8 Mile by the barbecue place. It ain't even no barbecue place like that on 8 Mile. Like, you don't even know Detroit. Why he gotta show you his house? Why do people have to show you their room to prove to you anything? I got 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, living room, dining room, kitchen. I gotta show you all of that. Hey, Nicole. Nicola. I got my drink. I'm about to make another. Where's my? I don't understand. I'm so confused as to why you are the top flight security of YouTube and the bloggers. I don't understand. Everybody that does something is a problem. Everybody that does something is a problem. And then you say, you ain't got no content. You ain't got no content. But you talk about everybody else. So, hey, since you say you the greatest, why don't I do what you do? Hold on. Let me get my drink before I do this. Y'all, hold on one second, because I got something to say. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Okay, so I'm gonna say this. And this isn't even whatever. Shut up, dog. I used to watch Larry all the time. I used to watch Miss Girl Cheer all the time. I did. I ain't gonna lie. Because they had good content. I used to watch Jives all the time on the weekends, especially when I was working. I would listen to him and the Four Kings and everybody else who came. I enjoyed them. Everybody brings a different perspective. Everybody has a different outlook. So yes, everybody said different things. But you was mad because your square was at the bottom. You were mad because your square was at the bottom. That's what you said. I'm not making it up. You were mad because your square was at the bottom. I guess you felt like, here's the thing. StreamYard does tricky things. Sometimes when people come up, they put them up how they put them up. Yes, you can change them. But sometimes it pop back. Sometimes it goes according to who's talking the most. So it moves around, but you was on there. What difference does it make which square you was? Why am I doing? I don't even know why I'm talking about. It's just stuff that I've been seeing all week that has really pissed me off. Like, I don't like when you bother people. You talk about Mari like a dog. You talk about I am Courtney like a dog. You like, you Ooh, I'm trying to. YouTube rich ain't rich. Ooh, I'm Lord Jesus. Would some people be rich without YouTube? And what do you deem rich? What is deemed rich? When you say you're surrounded by millionaires, where's the millionaires don't rent? Millionaires give away stuff, not have garage sales. Whew. I'm like, and I'm not trying to, I swear I'm not trying to like throw off, but I can't stand when people say stuff and then it's the total opposite and you playing in people's faces like you didn't say the shit. You talked about Jesse like a dog because he was on St. James' panel. You say you don't know him, but you talk about this boy. I'm sorry, you talked about Jesse like he was, I don't want to call him a boy because he ain't no kid. You talked about Jesse like he was a dog. You talked about him pooping on people and painting people and doing this and doing that. So when he read you the first time, he was real light. He came back because you keep talking about people. I need to know I Am Courtney look like. Why? Like, why is it important? Whom are you that it is so important that you know what people do and what people say? I didn't say, I've said it once, I've said it twice, and I'll say it 3 times. If it's something you got to say to me or you want to say to me, let me know what time, so I can be there. Because these people don't talk about you unless you talk about them. So stop throwing that narrative out like you don't talk about people. Your people came in the chat hot as hell. Ray didn't come in hot. So yes, he was welcome. The other ones that don't come in hot, they're welcome. But if you come in hot, because y'all the mighty, so then we dealt with you accordingly. You keep trying to make him out to be this trying to make St. James be that punk over there in Fresno, Baconisha. What has he done? What has he really done to you? He's a biased person. He's been saying he's a biased person since he came out. So yes, he can go on somebody else's platform that he doesn't necessarily. You don't have to be friends with people to go on their platform. You don't have to be friends with people to interview them. You don't have to be friends with people to be interviewed by them. So because he goes on somebody else's platform, he fake now? And him and Larry halfway was on their way to something, and you step right in and knock that out. Here's the thing, if a person doesn't know somebody and they feel like you know them, they're pretty much going to go on what you said about that person because they don't know them. So you can spit all the bad venom about this person to them. 9 times out of 10, they're going to believe you. Until that person comes and they see and they say, Oh, you know what? He really don't do that. Now that's just like a party. When you have a family party, when the family is there and everybody is there, you got the church people there, you act a certain kind of way. Oh, but around 12 o'clock, folks start dispersing, the music change, folks go and change clothes. So if that's what we decide to do in members only or Patreon, what's the problem? You do it on your page and then hide it. All day long, pathetic as hell, but I don't know these people. Constantly, I don't know these people. I don't know these people. I ain't seen it, but can tell everything that happened. Child, ain't nobody telling you that much. They are his content. That person is still a mess. I don't understand. You say, oh, he talked about the Tiger like a dog. He did this and he did, and then you've been talking about us like, oh, that I can't stand his voice. I can't stand her. She look like she eat out the pan and all of this dumb shit. And then when somebody say something back to you, then it's see they disgruntled and they low vibrational. How? Anything that's out in the public, be it about Larry, William, or anybody else, any content creator can talk about them. Any content creator can talk about them. But because it's people that you don't particularly care for, when they talk about them, now you got a problem? Girl, please. Girl, get that shit out of here. And I'm pretty sure you didn't talk about me. And I didn't talk about you until way after you just kept on playing my video live and all of that. But then you erase it or put it in members only or wherever you put it. I don't really care. Because again, I ain't scared of nobody. If you wanna, if you wanna, you wanna say something to me, or you wanna hear what I gotta say, by all means, love bug. I stay ready, so I ain't gotta get ready. Oh, they go in members only and cut up. We go in members only and we have fun. Now, if that's our safe space where we get to, because you don't know who's sometimes in the audience and you don't want to be rowdy when some people around, but when it's just family, yeah, we gonna cut up. What the hell? We gonna cut up. Why wouldn't we? That's when we have fun. But you try to make people seem so bad and make people think that he's a liar and St. James, what? I've pretty much seen the same person. He don't know nobody. What? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like there's a difference between being YouTube known and being known. I keep saying that. I keep saying that. There's a difference in being YouTube known and known. I don't need there are people who I know that, one, you will never know that I know. Two, you will never know the business of theirs that I know. Like, there's a marriage that just happened that I know about it. It's a bunch of folks that's been married a bunch of times. So, and do it till you get it right. Like, he talked about me too. He talks about everybody. He thinks everybody is ugly. He is so, and I don't see how they don't see it. He is so mean and nasty to people when they come in and, oh, who are you? I need to see who you are. Why are you so paranoid, dog? Why are you so paranoid? Why you gotta know who everybody is personally? Like, hello? What's the, what? Hold on, let me see something. I ain't got that much battery left, and I ain't plugging it up for them. Like, really, what do you get out of it? We're nobodies. We're insignificant. So if we're all of that, why is it that you have to talk about why? He thought St. James was going to fall for the BS apology, so he can't run with it. Exactly. Because it was fake and phony. You had just dogged him and said, watch this. I'm going to show y'all something. And then tell Ray to send that bullshit ass message to him for you to turn around and do exactly what he knew you was going to do, as to why he said, absolutely not. You were mad at the absolutely not. I think, like, this is okay. You talk to yourself. Okay, I'm not going to go there. I'm not going. Okay. The delusion is real. It's so bad that a pastor blocked you. Oh, it's coming. You got blocked because you were thin lining between love and hate. Nobody talks. Nobody. Do y'all remember that? Do y'all remember the imaginary husband blocking? Y'all remember? Maybe y'all don't. Am I the only one? I remember. I remember a lot because I was there. It's not that I'm just a new person that just came in and just seeing you. I was there. You not about to just act like you wrote a letter and you left like peacefully, and that didn't happen. It did. You always want to read somebody about where they stay and what they do. Sir, your air conditioning unit runs through the inside of your home. You're always talking about somebody that's not the same. You don't know me. You don't know who I know. You don't know what I do. You know why? Because you're not on the level that I am to know the people that I know. I don't live vicariously through other people. The stories that you do on people, I know. Some of them you've told wrong, especially about Aretha. Ooh, that's gonna probably make them mad. That's gonna probably make them mad. But you're reading books and articles and Google. There are some things that you said happened. Mm. Just to show you how connected. My cousin has a baby by Eddie. So when I say that when I say what I say, I mean what I say, and because you don't know, you can't tell me what I did and didn't do. And I don't have to show you shit to prove it to you. I can tell you. I could call people right now and say, hey, but for what? Why do I have to prove it to you? It's okay. We know different people. I know a different caliber of people. I mean, what, who are you? You always know who is somebody else. You this and you the, what do you say? I'm the barber, what, child. And again, you have good content. I won't say that you don't have good segments. I would be lying if I said that. But all of that other stuff, that's unnecessary. Everybody know William. Oh, William can make them up, honey. William can make them up. And you would believe him. Somehow or another, you believe that he didn't take them vans when it was the proof from the rental car place, the people who did it came and said it, and you still believe William. What? What? Is it me? Am I tripping? Is it the alcohol? It maybe it's the alcohol. But I'm just saying, like, hey William, I don't know you, love, and you don't know me. I've been watching you for a very long time. Um, I'm someone who is a biased person, and I'm not in that circle of friends that you have. So I'm going to tell you so that you won't be like, oh, that one in Fresno, he just jealous, he just that, and that one over there, I don't even mention him because he's not. I'm going to say this to you, love, because I know somebody gonna show it to you or somebody gonna tell you. They're using you. I don't mean to laugh at it like that, but they're using you. They're trying to take your numbers. Like, you don't find it ironic that every time you fool with Larry, something of yours disappears? That has to do with your content. You don't you don't find that. You don't find that. They laugh at you. They laugh at your wigs. They see you they throw so much shade and you don't catch it. And they laugh at you. And you don't get it. You were doing great on Facebook. Better than them. And then they pull you over to YouTube, and then all of a sudden your Facebook disappears. William, if you're in school to be a lawyer, love bug, you're gonna have to do a little bit more studying or something, because you're going to lose cases because you can't see what's right in front of you. You can't see it. And I'm not even hyped tonight. Like, I'm just chilling. It's just irritating to watch people constantly talk about people who don't talk about them. Tasha Global wasn't saying nothing about you until you started talking about her. And the only reason you started talking about her is because Larry don't like her. His eyelash is driving me crazy. I hope you don't mind me saying his name. It's nothing negative. But you should take a book out of CTV's, a chapter out of CTV's book, and a chapter out of Buddha's book. Because you see how he did them. Even William, you see what he did to William. You see what he did to the master prophet. And you think you safe? Child, Jesse is like, Jesse is like you told, you be always telling people that that's the last thing they need to worry about. Jesse, the last thing you need to be worried about, honey bun. Because you have his members now, but the moment he say no more, guess what's going to happen? My question is, how are people jealous of him? We go places. Yeah, it is entertaining, and people get mad when you say that YouTube is entertaining, but YouTube is entertainment. It's like your television. Your television is entertaining. You watch television to be entertained. So you come on YouTube and watch it like TV. Some people put it on their actual TV screen. And yes, duh. He stays home all day long and needs a nap after 2 hours in the chair. Like, okay. I'm gonna see if y'all remember this. This eyelash is driving me crazy. He dogged St. James for always being out at the store and going grocery shopping and doing this and doing that and you're sitting at restaurants doing nothing. Then all of a sudden, did he not start doing it? Or is it just me? I don't care. Like, I'm gonna say it is what it is. That's what happened. You wasn't wearing all them glasses until people started telling St. James how nice his glasses were. Gag order. You were saying that going live in the restaurants was tacky when he was doing it. Now you're doing it. I said it. I did. Because it happened. What you gonna do? Talk about me? Okay. Like, like Tina said to Ike. What you gonna do? Pistol with me? What you gonna do? Talk about me? They talked about Jesus. I don't care. That you always talk about these reads, these late reads that you say all the time about the same people. It ain't that nobody have to have a panel to talk about you. It's just that you be done talked about so many people that everybody be want to come up and talk about you. Here's the thing, Love Bug. Nobody calls and asks us to come up. It's just a topic that we all agree on, so we go up. Stop telling that narrative that people be inviting people and calling. People don't do that. People just get tired. They just get tired. You talk about everybody. No, you don't. It's some people you don't bother. I've noticed that. But, like, what's tea, boo? If you don't like us, don't watch us. I don't like your character, but I do like some of your shows. So yes, I do watch. And what you gonna do? Block me? That's fine. Just like you, I got other pages. So if I want to see it, I'm gonna see it. Just leave. Like, if you stop talking about people, I promise you, people will stop talking about you. But you talk about Jives and St. James every day. Okay, I'm not gonna say every day. I can't say every day because you come on several times a day. So in one of those lives, you talk about one, if not both of them. They and then when people be trying to come, they got jobs. Then you always at work. Yes, people have jobs. People have jobs, 9 to 5s, where they go. Some people have more than one job. Oh, my people are lawyers, and my people are doctors, and my people are this, and my people are that. How? And every time you come on, they own. No disrespect to nobody. Don't y'all start. Don't do that. I'm just saying. My people, my family, my aunt and uncle are doctors. The person that just called me right before, well, while I was on, is my best friend. She's an ER doctor out of the country, but because I have an emergency, she stepped out and called me. We're not the same. You always smile, ain't nobody the same. We're not the same. But I don't have to show you nothing. I, I was about to show. I don't have to show you nothing. Nobody has to show you anything. So what do you need? You want to give out $500? You ain't gonna give it out because you what? What is it that you need to see? What will satisfy you and make you leave people alone? If I had StreamYard, I know somebody done told you about it. I would have you come up, because what is it? What is your real beef? Other than people went to St. James show. What, like, what's your real beef other than we did that? Or we started paying attention to what Larry was saying and stopped fooling with it. I was on the bandwagon. I had stopped watching Jives because of the things that you said about him. And I was like, pause. I wasn't watching as much because I was working. We were doing a show, so I wasn't watching as much. And then he had stopped coming on for a while. So then you were coming on. So yes, I started watching you and then listening to what you were saying. You're very convincing. And I was like, dang, that's bold. Why would he do that? Like, what the heck? What? But then when Conscious did the tried to mend you guys, and people who overtalk people don't want you to hear the actual truth. And I just started listening to what everyone else was saying, and everybody's story matched but yours. But then everybody else is the problem. You talk about Jazz, or oh, she had on some kind of shit, but she went viral. Jives got the interview first with J-Rock. You lost your man. All right, he's a liar. We can't believe him. I hope they sue him. Why? St. James did an interview with the Archbishop. Oh, he didn't been bought. Oh, he didn't. He trying to be where. And the Archbishop said out of his own mouth that he been knowing St. James over 30 years. I believe it was 30. which means he knew him before Larry even knew him. But nobody has to, people don't go around announcing who they know. I know folks from the church house to the drag shows. But I don't have to prove that to you. Ain't nobody that complain about giving the $10 tip can ever say nothing to me. Never. My upstairs is bigger than, never mind. I'm not. I just hate when people always say that people aren't the same. Because you now are getting YouTube money. If you didn't have YouTube, what would you do? Why are you talking about us that have jobs? I have my own. I am partners with somebody, and I have another job. What do you do? My Marriott points are not from staying in the state or in the city. And I don't have to tell you how many I have. It's from traveling. Yeah, we do staycations. We do. I just bought a dog that probably costs more than your move. I'm sorry. I'm drinking. I gotta go. I ain't about to talk about this. Yes, I am. I'm not even about to talk about him no more. Marvin Winans. Blame it on the alcohol. Blame it on it. Marvin Winans, 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 Marvin Winans. You could be doing it now. I don't care. I don't care. You want to talk to me? Send me a message. But Marvin Winans, you know, it used to be a time, I'm not going to show the video because I know y'all have seen it, about fraternity, you going to hell, blah, 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 blah. There used to be a time even the preachers used to encourage college students to be a part of fraternities. They used to encourage people to be a part of the Masons and the Eastern Stars and things like that because it was a family and they helped people and they did this and they did that and it's fun. You gotta pledge, go pledge, go pledge. Now all of a sudden, it's the devil. How is that possible? How is that possible? There's so many members of Perfecting that are a part of a sorority or a fraternity. So are you telling them while you're building the church that they're going to hell? And then to say, I don't care how many people you feed and how many homeless people you house. Maybe you should have read or had somebody write that and reread that before you said it. Or maybe that's not how it meant to come out. Because that is the craziest thing ever to do when that is what the Bible says that we are supposed to do. And again, you're trying to build a church right now. So why would you then upset people? Because of your personal feelings. I want people to stop using their personal feelings as Bible. Stop. Stop doing it. Because it's not true. I'll be in Detroit in the next 7 days, and I'm gonna do my ride back. Maybe, I don't know. We it's been an eyesore for so many years that when something does happen, it's like woo, and then nothing happens for a while. And I'm not, again, this is somebody that I know, my family knows, and it's nothing personal against Marvin. I just want preachers to stop using again their personal thoughts and making them Bible or saying that God said. This is not a perfect world. It's not going to be a perfect world. It never was meant to be a perfect world, which is why he died on the cross. Not saying that we're supposed to just do and say whatever it is that we want to whenever we want to. But at the same time, y'all saying stuff that God did not say. Hold on, I need to plug my phone up. Y'all are saying things that God did not say. It's how you feel. Oh, I might have to turn it off because I need to charge my phone up. It's how you feel. It's not what God is saying. Please excuse the noise. It's not what God is saying. It's how you feel. It's how you have interpreted it. Everybody in the Bible did something. But God still anointed them to be kings and queens and rulers. So when you say stuff or you do stuff to try to put people in boxes or to make them feel a certain kind of way, that's not right. That's not right. Don't go to calling me and are you freaking kidding me? Come on, let's be serious. Like, people have to really, really, like, wholeheartedly be for real. Preach the word. If you preach the word, all of that other stuff, you don't have to worry about. All that other stuff, you do not have to worry about. God said he will draw all men unto him. He don't need your help. God does not need your help with anything. All you got to do is preach his word. They don't need no therapist. They need the devil cast out of them. Okay, well, cast it out of them then. Since that's all they need. Sorry, y'all, I had to go get. This is one of the reasons why people are messed up, because y'all speak so badly about therapy and talking to people. You just want folks to come to you and talk to you. You just want to be nosy. You just want to be nosy. These people need actual help. And you just want to be nosy. Therapists are put here for a reason. Therapists are anointed to do what they do. That's why they're here. That's why they're here. Y'all gotta stop that. They going to hell. Ain't nobody going nowhere. I just had that. I really just wanted to tell about what's that girl? Melody, whatever her name is. I really just wanted her to I wanted y'all to see somebody that actually knew her and actually hear what it is that was said about her. And it makes sense now. It makes perfect sense. So hit that like button, y'all, if y'all have not. Subscribe if you have not. Share. Hit the Cash App if you could. Just send the $5 Cash App is good. $5 Cash App is good. The Cash App is pinned below. They say you supposed to. So I'm gonna ask. I ain't begging, but I'm asking. So you can hit the dollar sign. Hit the dollar sign. Lord Jesus. Hit the Cash App. It's pinned below. If you watch the replay, the Cash App is ITSHUN74. That is ITSSHUN 74. I needed to come on again. My mother is. I don't know after they do the MRI. So, again, I have to go to Detroit, but I just wanted to come on and kick the bubbles and talk to y'all and kind of get my mind off of some things. I've been dealing with this since yesterday. I found out that she was rushed to the hospital, EMS, and released. Why? I have no idea, but I have to get home. I am an only child, so I have to go home and check on my parents. Yeah, that's what's going on in my world. So I appreciate y'all for sticking and staying. If you watch the replay, thank you. Hit the like button on the replay. Please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. To keep us in the algorithm and keep us growing and organically. You don't have to buy any. You ever looked at somebody's live and they always have around the same number of people unless somebody else is on there? Never mind. But yeah, thank you, Inspire. Thank you. Hey, share with some of your people. Let's get us popping. We're here to stay. I ain't trying to have 1 million followers. If I can reach just one. But I'm out of here. Good night. Be safe. Be blessed.